best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Yellow. 15, 15. 15, 15.
Now Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, ribble it. Come back. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Once again, Ruckert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 14 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
That ties the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
43! 43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker on for the PAT. Now, flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Gibson. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Jet sweep. Here comes Worthy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got
the fact that you think that defense is going to keep working on me, buddy, I don't understand it. It hasn't worked since you actually scored a touchdown. Why do you keep going back to it?
Down in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return is Gibson. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his passes.
Yeah. So you're done, bro. So leave. I don't know if you sense the shift or anything. You're done. Time to go.
See, he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Like I said, time to go. It's time to go.
31 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
On the return is Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Rodgers.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
No. You thought you had something, right, buddy? You thought you had something, right? You thought you had something, right?
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Holly.